Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 2025 full moon. This is a blood moon and a lunar eclipse, so it's a really powerful reading, and I'm so happy to be bringing it to you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Libra. Oh, a cardinal just flew onto the branch outside. What a beautiful sign, Libra. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. The Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. The World, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Three of Cups. Oh, the King of Swords, that's you. You're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. So you are coming through as powerfully as a king, angels and spirit guides. The Eight of Cups, the King of Cups. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh, I love that when the King and Queen come together. Ooh, that is a soulmate connection, true love connection, angels and spirit guides. The Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Wow, okay. So there's no surprise that this full moon is in Virgo, right? And we are in Pisces time period. So what that means is that these are sister signs. This is the balancing. These are the signs that balance each other. So like sisters, they can bring out the best, they can bring out the worst in each other. But during this time, we are in the time of Pisces. We have this full moon in Virgo coming forward. And Virgo helps us realize our dreams, put our dreams into reality. Whereas Pisces helps us to connect to our dreams, connect to the higher power of what we want to create in this world. And we can actually be feeling a little bit melancholy because we can have all these dreams coming forward and the sense of like, how can I ever get to where I want to be? How can I ever put this in motion? So just an acknowledgement of that sense of feeling overwhelmed, if you do, is going to be very important during this time, because it's like, okay, let me step back from the emotional Pisces of it all and step into the power of this full moon, which is very healing. Virgo is a very healing sign. It's refinement. It's like making those slight little adjustments that put us into the right alignment to be able to move forward so powerfully and so purposefully. We are also going to be looking during this moon and seeing the areas in our life that are going really well and saying, how can I implement that in other areas of my existence? Now, some of us might be saying, Dane, there are no areas that are going really well. It's aligning ourselves with spirit. It is seeing our blessings. It is grounding ourselves, and it is stepping out of chaos, which is what Virgo is very good at. So we are crowned here with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a clarity that's moving us forward. We have always thought it would be A or B. We've been very black and white. As air sign energies, we can have a tendency to be very black and white. It has to be white page, black print, written in a clear font. This is the way it's supposed to move forward. This is the way it has to be. During this moon and during this time, with our dreams and our practicality coming together, we are going to be seeing different paths open up to us. We are also going to be very curious, like watching YouTube videos or watching whatever media we consume. I mainly consume YouTube, but whatever media you consume, looking at ideas, seeing creativity come forward, being like, I never knew that even existed, but I really like this and I really like that. And that combines them together. It can be very exciting. We don't have to monetize everything we do. We don't have to make money from everything we do. It would be nice, right? But we don't have to turn our joys into our jobs. So just be mindful about that when we embrace the Two of Swords, because we can be like, oh, wow, I could do this for a living, or oh, wow, I could do that. Sometimes things come into our path and into our life simply to enjoy them. And that is going to be very important during this full moon. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's being patient. And I always hear my mom say, oh, the P word. She always would pray for patience and then, be told, oh, I have to be patient about this. I have to be patient about that. So here, I always thought that was so funny. So here with the Seven of Pentacles, it's letting ourselves be grounded. It is letting ourselves connect with what we want, but also knowing that the achievement of our dreams take time. They can take a lifetime. They can take multiple lifetimes, which I know isn't something we can find very fulfilling. But here, be patient with ourselves. Be patient with how this year is developing. This year is called the green snake. And here we have the green snake right there. So I think that is really quite beautiful. The world is opening up to you as you are patient, as you are working out what you want. Because patient doesn't mean inert, right? It doesn't mean inactive. It doesn't mean you stand there like a statue. What it means is that you're stepping into what you really want and you're refining it. This is a moon that helps you refine, that helps you polish the edges, that helps you get everything just so. It's kind of like the proofreader before you get it published out there. With the world opening up to you, there is this real sense of clarity. There's a sense of wanting to step into the world, finding beauty in the world. But this is also being able to be part of the world without being consumed by the chaos of the world. That is going to be very important as well. So the world comes in, it is connective, it is beautiful, but it is also chaotic. We are entering into the age of Aquarius, right? And that is the age of inner realizations, of personal power, of breaking down of top-down structures, and of really seeing what we deeply desire coming forward into our life and kind of getting back to basics of things. It moves us to the Three of Cups. As we embrace the world, we are starting to embrace joy. We are embracing people who raise our energy vibration and make us feel good about ourselves instead of endlessly trying to prove ourselves to people who just don't care. That's not going to be our thing. And Libra, sometimes we can get a little bit caught up with wanting to prove ourselves, showing ourselves and showing others, oh, I am worthy, I can do this. And here it's like, no, I'm being around people who support me, who lift me up, who raise their glass to me, and I'm embracing that beauty. Now we have the King and the Queen of Swords here, and I love that. I love that power for you during this time. It's a soulmate connection, true love connection that's coming forward. It's empowerment, it's emboldening. It is really embracing your joy in what it is that you want. You are also really holding forward and holding to you truth, holding to you clarity of mind. The King of Swords knows what it is that he wants and he goes after it. So does the Queen. The Queen of Swords is the most masculine of the kings. So it can make it a little bit difficult for her. And that's why people usually say, oh, the Queen of Swords, oh, that's terrible. It's not terrible. It's different. It's different. It's like I have put in my 10,000 hours. I have become a master of this. I can move forward in my prosperity, in my success, in my bounty, in my abundance. I have trained and I have worked. The swords is the only weapon within the tarot. And so as we have a weapon that isn't, nobody naturally picks up a sword and knows exactly how to use it. They might be gifted, yes, but it still takes training and it still takes enhancing of skill. So as does everything in life. So here, when we are embracing our power and our clarity, we are going to see ourselves looking at how things were refined for us. Our memories going back to certain things to be like, oh, well, I remember this, I remember that. Oh, there's the clarity from there. Oh, and it comes in kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. So as we're embracing our truth, as we are embracing what is important to us, what we love, what we don't love, if everybody sees color differently, right? If we can look at the yellow flower and see the yellow flower a little bit differently for our eyes in each and every one of us, then we see the world differently. So here it is embracing our own unique path, our own unique understanding. And we have the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from something and it is as severe as a divorce. So there is something that we're ending a chapter of. And it's like, nope, closing this and we're done. But this is also I choose me. Going through, it can be a painful transformation. It can be a liberating transformation. But going through a transformation always brings with it uneasiness. And it's kind of like a baby deer, standing up. It's a little bit wobbly at times. But with the Eight of Cups, we need to choose our hearts, our souls, and ourselves. And with the King of Cups, it is having what we love move us forward, our dreams and our desires. This moon, you can look at it as, our dreams are the water, right? And that's Pisces energy. And the cup, the stability, the sturdiness is, made of the earth, right? So that's Virgo energy. The cup holds the dreams. And that's what we need. We need the cup to hold the dreams to move us forward. And we need that empowerment, that emboldening understanding. And with the Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Swords, we are seeing ourselves embrace how we need to move forward for us, how we need to move forward in our voice and in our deeper understanding, even if others don't understand. Like even if others don't see what we're working towards at first or disagree with us. And as an air sign energy, we like to see all sides of the story. So when somebody disagrees with us, right, we can be like, oh, well, let me see what they're saying. And then we can be like, is there validity in there? And oh my gosh, if there's validity in anything that they're saying, if we can see like, oh wow, I can see where they're coming from, we will doubt ourselves up and down the Mississippi and back again. So just being mindful about this is going to be really important because we are stepping into the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is a completion of a cycle when it comes to money, okay, or what you value as much as money. And you are going to see yourself here embracing generational wealth, generational prosperity. You are going to see yourself breaking out of old patterns that you might not even ever have known, right? And you're going to see yourself claiming power, claiming an authority of soul, claiming a beauty of being. And as you do so, the Five of Swords will throw in, doubts from your past come forward. Can you actually do this? Can you move forward this way? Don't you remember when you failed? Don't you remember when you messed up? And it's like, yeah, I do. But I am very different now. Let me just take a sip of water. And we are seeing that now we have gained an understanding. Now we have gained an authority and a determination that is leading us forward in a way that's surprising us. We're not apologizing for our wins. We're not apologizing for our dreams and for being able to be bold and unapologetic. There is a time here where we would have shrank back and said, oh, you're right, I should be more like people want me to be. And now what we are saying is I am boldly, embracingly, and unapologetically embracing my soul and myself and moving forward with the Four of Wands in sturdiness, in building the life that I want, in prosperity of how I need to move forward for me. And with the Four of Wands, this is new house, new job opportunities. This is a commitment as big as a wedding. We have over here ourselves bookmarked with a divorce and a wedding coming into play, meaning that we have been through all avenues of intensity when it comes to emotions, when it comes to what we desire from life and for our lives to move us forward. And so here with the Four of Wands, we are also being very aware and very cautious with our commitments, very aware of what we are committing ourselves to, saying we will do, what we are feeling like is our obligation. So just be aware of this during this time. It doesn't mean that we have to do anything big. We don't have to have a big move. We don't have to do anything super intense, but we are looking at our commitments and we're looking at what we want. And we are really grounding ourselves in a sense of taking care of us and showing up for us. Now let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. This is the Oriole. It says a new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as positive change. And that is exactly what's coming forward. New creativity, new passion, new insights. I would highly recommend, and I know it might sound silly to some, but massage your ears. All your meridian points are held in your ears. Massage your ears. Focus on the tips of, not your tips, so where your ear starts to curve, kind of like starts that shell shape. All right, focus right there And that's where the gate of heaven, around there is where the gate of heaven is. And that is your connection to the spirit world, to align your body. So I would highly recommend doing that, but massaging your whole ear is very, very, very beneficial for you. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is visualization. You have tremendous power to visualize what it is that you want. And this whole moon period is a time of visualization and then putting it into practice. You can put your dreams into practice during this time. Visualize, open your third eye chakra, take all your fingers and tap your forehead from like where your nose meets your forehead, right? All the way to as far as your fingers can cover. Tap all of this so that you get the meridian point that opens up your third eye and that opens up your connection. You can also, push, like gently push down for like 5 seconds, let go, push down for 5 seconds, let go. That will also activate the meridian point. But visualizing what it is that you want as you do so, and you can have that be a practice for you for just a few minutes. You could do it for a minute, you could do it for 30 seconds, or you could do it for longer. That would be highly beneficial here, Libra. It moves us then to the energy we need to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides. So we have two here. Interesting that it is the Prince of Wands and the King of Cups. So with the Prince of Wands, we are going to be very attractive, yes, to people who want to kind of like go out and do more and push forward. They're going to see us as attractive people to conquer new goals with. But we are also going to be very attracted to people who are tenacious, who are go-getters, who are breaking rules and breaking boundaries. We also can be easily emotionally manipulated because we can kind of wear our dreams on our sleeves right now. And we'll have a tendency to talk a lot about what we're dreaming, what we're desiring, how we want to move things forward, because that's very air sign energy. That is very air sign energy. Unless you have a lot of, like, let's say Scorpio in you. Scorpio is a little bit more keep things close to the chest type of deal. So just being aware of that, or if you're born on the cusp with Scorpio. And if you're born on the cusp with Virgo, this moon hits you hard, but it is so practical and it is so like abundantly aligned towards what you're deeply desiring that you just absolutely thrive in it. So if you have Virgo in your chart, that part of your personality will come out, and it's going to be very inspiring for you, very grounding. If you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, it's going to make your dreams soar even higher, and it's going to bring more magic into your world. So let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh. We have darkness, we have change, and we have purity. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Okay. So the darkness during the time of a moon, even a full moon, there we go. But this full moon has a full eclipse. The darkness will bring change with it, and it will bring a purity of your intentions coming forward. It's kind of like, when you have a really big snowstorm, you go outside and the whole world is quiet, right? And nobody has stepped on the snow, and the birds just kind of start singing again, and their song echoes off the snow gently, 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 powerfully, powerfully, powerfully. It's like the only sound out there. That's the purity that Spirit is talking about here. It is the purity of connection, of deeper understanding, but it's also of hearing voices amplified that usually are soft background music, This is a time to breathe out. This is not a time to overtax yourself, to put too many goals and, opinions on yourself and say, oh, I have to do this, it has to be just like that. This is a time to let your dreams come forward in a practical way, to let yourself be kind, because you are experiencing powerful change and a new start is coming, mostly around the new moon time period. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and you are stepping out of your comfort zone, and you are being empowered, and you are being emboldened. Scorpio, it moves us to our subconscious message, which is the pheasant. And it says, the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention on these areas, which is what this moon is all about, to lead us forward, to have us connect and succeed. It brings us then to our dreams. This is our third eye chakra. And again, we have our third eye chakra coming through astoundingly powerfully. Our dreams hold a lot of messages for us and give a lot of messages to us. But here's a kicker. If we are too stressed, we do not dream. Okay? If we don't dream, we're not connecting with that spiritual message. Now, it can be that we're connecting with it somewhere deeper in ourselves. We're just not aware of it, right? It's not part of our conscious understanding. If you tap on your thighs, either thigh, you go back and forth, or you can do the butterfly and go back and forth on your shoulders. This is just simply tapping. Now, you can go deeper into this and you can schedule EMDR with a professional, but here we're just tapping, okay? And this can be emotionally very intense. So if you have a lot of intense things that have happened in your life, you might want somebody there with you while you're doing this tapping. Because if you focus on, where am I stressed? Stress, and just stress, or guilt, or fear, or, those words that keep us stuck. See what comes up, and you will be surprised. Things will come up from when you were 5, from when you were 8, from when you were 13, and you keep on tapping, and you're like, wow, I can't believe that's still in my brain, and you keep on tapping, and you can let yourself have a really good cry. You can give yourself this beautiful opportunity to hold space in this sacred place for you to release all negativity, all hurt, all pain, all disappointment. And you might fall asleep because emotionally it might be just really overwhelming. Letting yourself relax, letting yourself connect with this energy is very, very, very important. And then I would highly recommend, after you do that, tapping your kidneys, tapping your tailbone, releasing negative energy from you, and letting the energy within you flow, and letting yourself be relaxed, calm, and centered. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of during this time, which is the Tower. Libra, we have gone through a Tower time, a time of immense change, and going through a Tower time, it changes us. It makes us kind of like on guard. Oh my gosh, when is everything going to fall apart again? So here, just be mindful that we have been through this Tower time. We have gone through a time of immense change and powerful change, and now we are finding our footing again after our idea of what our world would be has been rewritten a little bit, or a lot of it, it all depends. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And this is the Chariot. This is Cancer energy. And this is us taking our reins of our lives, moving forward in our emotion. But this is also us saying, there gets to be nobody who runs rampant emotionally in my life, who steals my energy, who steals my time, who brings forward only chaos. I am the charioteer. And remember, charioteers were pharaohs, and they were kings and queens, and they were people of tremendous importance. You weren't, Joe Schmo, getting to ride a chariot or reign a chariot, drive a chariot. So here it's taking the reins and it's moving forward in the power and the authority and the beauty of your existence. There's the most beautiful blue jay hopping around with the most vibrant blue on his wings. Wow. Okay. The moon brings us balance, and it brings us conclusions are within reach. This is the full moon eclipse. This is the full moon eclipse coming forward. The balance and conclusions are within reach. We are reaching our goals. We are gaining an understanding. We're like, wow, this is where I needed to be. This is what I needed for myself. And we're changing the game. And as we change the game, we step into our authority, our power, our insight, and we open up to new ideas, and we open up to new opportunities. But we find ourselves embracing balance. In Libra, we love balance. We love things in harmony. And a lot of times, though, we tend to sacrifice our harmony for somebody else's. And here, we are embracing the authority and the tenacity of ourselves to really move forward in love and in grace and in beauty of being. And that is an extraordinary thing. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of ourselves, of this world, and of this full moon. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Libra, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed moon. Bye.